Hey, what's cracking, everybody? On today's video, we're going to take a look at Winux, formerly known as LinuxFX. And this is one of those systems that's highly cloned to look like Windows 11. It started off, looking like Windows 7, then Windows 10. And now, obviously, with the latest Windows 11, it's cloned to look like Windows 11. Okay, so now I have a few gripes with this system. But before I go through those, let me just show you around the system so you can see what it is that we are working with here. Okay, and this is one of the main gripes is going to be this page right here. So this is the let me just hover over it. This is the control settings right here, and basically it's all your controls for Plasma. You got your system, Bluetooth, network, customization, application, accounts, time, game, accessibility, privacy, and power tools. Now, power tools is the only thing that's on here that you cannot access with your regular Plasma system settings. But anyways, before we get into that, let me go back to this customization right here. And basically from right here, you can make your system look like Windows 11 or Windows 10. So right now the layout is Windows 11. But, let's say, for example, I want it to look like Windows 10 black right here, as it says. I'll just click on that button, and now the system looks like Windows 10. So you can see the start menu is over here on the left, and obviously it looks like Windows 10. And then we can go back to Windows 11, but now we'll go to the Windows 11 black. So give it a darker theme. So now it looks like Windows 11 again, but it has a darker theme. And there's a few other right here. We have red sand. So let's take a look and see what red sand looks like. And this is, of course, based on Windows 11. And you have the Windows 10 version also. All right, so I'm going to go back and leave it on Windows 11, the dark edition for now. But there are, you can change some colors, some themes, icons, lock screen, and fonts. Basically, these are all the settings from the KDE Plasma system settings. So, but let me show you around the desktop first, and then we'll get to that. So, this is obviously KDE Plasma. We have our panel on the bottom, highly themed to look like Windows 11. We have our system tray on the right, which has has a Copilot, and I believe this is a web app. Yeah, it is. So basically, this just opens up a website to to open up Copilot. And it's opening up Microsoft Edge. And from here, it'll just go to that website. And okay, so right here, there's a message, accept and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and close that because I'm not accepting nothing from Microsoft Edge. All right, so then I just reopen it again and it opens up properly. So now you can do your AI crap that you want to do on here. All right. And then, of course, in the middle, you have your pinned applications. And then on the right over here, you have a weather app. So if you want to, set your location, it'll show you the app, the weather, your location. So, for example, I'm going to type Los Angeles. I did type Los Angeles, but it threw me out. All right, so let's go Los Angeles, California. Apply. Okay. Now when you click on it, it gives you your weather for your city. All right, and then right here, your start menu. It's themed like Windows 11, but obviously it opens up Linux apps. But you have bottles and wine and things like that to run certain Windows app that you can run with using wine and helpers like that. And I think it has Windboat also. All right, so now I'm going to go back. Let me open up this web browser again. And let me go to WinFX. Or is it Winux? I think it's Winux. Yep. So I'll post this link down in the video description. All right. Winux theme over Linux, aka Winux, is a super secure Linux operating system that is completely inspired by Microsoft Windows, but does not require any special hardware requirements and can be installed on any device With Winux, you can maintain your workflow or games without worrying about having to relearn computing. So this is what got my attention right here. So there's a PayPal link right here, and there's a Stripe link. So this one right here is Stripe. Okay, so there's a professional license link that you have to set up to get the full features of this control panel. And that's kind of like what got my attention, you know, because this feels like a scam to me, and I'm going to show you why right now. Okay, so they have a professional license link, one for PayPal, one for Stripe, where you can get a professional license to where you can use this app all the time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close that. I'm going to open up this control panel again. Like I stated before, it says Power Tools Control right here. But in all actuality, all it is your control center from Plasma. Okay, and they're doing some trickery right here, and I'm going to show it to you right now. So right here, basically, you know, there's a message right here that says Power Tools is not activated, and it wants you to buy a license so you can enter that license code, and then it'll activate. So I'm guessing that this is going to go away after 30 days or something if you don't get a license. Which kind of sucks because basically you don't need this at all. You don't need none of this Power Tools, what it's showing you right here, because all this is the regular Plasma system settings that you can control. But I'm going to show you. Let's open up a terminal. So let's open up console. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this system settings from here. I'm going to unpin it. Okay, and this is your regular Plasma system settings right here. This is the regular system settings from Plasma. You can see you have all your options right here. Basically, everything you could do with that Power Tool Center, other than the OneDrive and other crap that's on there from Windows, you could do through this system settings. You don't have to pay for nothing. It's all free. So I'm going to go ahead and pin this. I'm going to pin it to the task manager, and now I'm going to close it. Now when I click on it again, instead of opening up the system settings, what it does is it opens up the Power Tools. Okay, now this caught my attention earlier, and I said, wait a minute, this is a scam. It's redirecting to this Power Tools. So whenever this expires, it's gonna leave you shit out of luck with your system settings, because when this expires, you're not gonna be able to open this no more, and there's no way to get to your system settings. So here's the trickery. Let me install Nemo. The reason why I'm installing Nemo is because Dolphin is retarded when it comes to open as root. You got to jump through hoops and loops just to open as root. That's why I never like Dolphin. The default KDE Plasma folder or file explorer, it sucks. It sucks all kinds of ass. So I like Nemo because I can control Nemo straight from the jump, and it works perfectly. With Dolphin, it's a pain in the ass. I'll show you right now what I mean. So let's say right here in the terminal, I'm going to type sudo Dolphin. And then you get this message. Running Dolphin with sudo is not supported, as it can cause bugs and expose you to security vulnerabilities. Instead, install KeoAdmin, which is already installed, package from your distro, and use it to manage root-owned locations, blah, blah, blah. So it's stupid. All right. So again, system settings, when you open it up, instead of opening up the KDE system setting, it opens up this Power Tools. Okay, so let's open Nemo. Nope, I don't need you. Go back here and let's open Nemo. All right, and with Nemo, we go full screen and just right click anywhere on the screen. I can show my hidden files and I can hide them, and then simple, open as root. enter your password, blah, blah, blah. Job's done. See how easy that is? And Dolphin, there's workarounds. You got to press certain keys on your keyboard. It's stupid. It makes it difficult when this is just easy as pie. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to navigate to User, Share, and Applications. All right, so I'm going to look for this icon again. So now I am going to unpin this. And I believe there's two of them. So KDE system settings. Let me open this up with Kate. And let me see what the exec says. Exec system settings 5. Okay. So this is to open up your regular menu. Let me go back to this. And you have a couple other ones that are on here. And these are the hijackers. Okay, so system settings over here. Let me check this one. Open it up with Kate. Okay, so exec control. Yeah, this is one of the hijackers here. So exec control is a hijacker. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. Yep, delete that one. And is there another one? Open with Kate. Yep, control. That is another one. And I'm going to delete this one too. There should be another one that says Plasma System Settings. Now, is that one going to be this one? Yeah, Plasma Open Settings. This one right here. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. All right, I can minimize this, minimize this, minimize this, and minimize that. Now I'm going to open up a terminal again. Let's open up console. And let me go ahead and pin console. And since I got Nemo on here, let me go ahead and pin Nemo also. All right. So right here, I'm going to click on this. I'm going to paste Plasma Open Settings. I'm going to open it. And boom, these are the regular Plasma settings, not that Power Tools. Basically, everything you could do on Power Tools, you could do right here, right here. And I'm going to go ahead and pin this one now. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and close everything that's opened up. And now the terminal, I'm going to go ahead and close it. All right. So now when I click on this system settings, it should just open up the Plasma settings, and it does. Beautiful. So now you don't have to go through that Power Tools crap because that's just a scam. It's a scam. You don't need it. And from right here, you could change the appearance all right here. So all your theming is all right here. They just put it in their own little app, and they're going to make that app expire, and then they're going to charge you once that app expires for tools that you really don't need, when all your access controls are right here. Now, if I'm wrong, if I'm calling it wrong, and maybe after 30 days or whenever that thing expires, all it does is just certain apps like OneDrive and things like that stop working, then hey, that's a whole different story. But the trickery is that the way, like you saw me, I pin this Plasma settings, and then when I open it, it opens up that Power Tools. See, that's sneaky. That's snaky. You don't do things like that. That's trickery. And it's tricking your system to open up another app that it's not supposed to open. And then it's like they're hiding this, they're keeping this away from you. You know what I mean? So that to me is not right. It's not cool. And hey, I'm just calling it for what it is. So this first look overview was supposed to be about looking at a system that looks like Windows and all that, but I'm making it to say, no, this is trickery, this is bullshit. And they're trying to use people. Luckily, most Linux users see this, and they're just going to be like, oh, get this shit out of here. But for new users, especially new users coming over from Windows, they'll get into something. Since they're used to paying out of the pocket over there on Windows, they'll come over here and they'll gladly shell out, just for these little features, which is, it's wrong. You know what I mean? but they should come out up front and say what those features do instead of hiding them and making other apps reroute the way they were doing at Power Tools. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend this to nobody. I don't even know if I'll post their link down in the video description, because I don't think they should get any looks at all for doing something like this, because this is trickery. And you know, on Linux, this is frowned upon, and you're not supposed to do things like that here on Linux. So that's why I look at it as that it's wrong. They shouldn't do this, and I'm just pointing it out. I don't know if anybody else is pointing it out, but like I said, me being a Linux user, I like to look at systems from a new user perspective. That way new users could look at the system and not get caught up in these things. And you know, I just felt wrong when I saw that and the way it was opening up. And I was like, wait a minute, where's the regular plasma settings? And I tried everything to open up the plasma settings. I couldn't find it. And I was like, why can't I open up the regular plasma settings? And I saw that this Power Tools thing was overriding the plasma settings and opening their own app. Now, like I say, if they come out straight up front and talk about it, then that's cool. It's something that, you know, maybe it does something whenever it does expire that I'm not mentioning in here. But from what I see, everything looks like trickery, and that's just a no-go, especially on Linux. We don't go for shit like this. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for this video. Please comment in the video and let me know if I'm wrong, or let me know if I'm missing something. Maybe I should hold on to this virtual machine and wait after 30 days to see what actually happens. I might actually do that just to, you know, see what it is. But yeah, leave me some comments down below and let me know how you feel about this. And if you have other information about that, please let me know. Or that way, the viewers can also find out. Because I know Zorin has something similar to this, but at least on Zorin, it's not they're telling you what you're paying for. You know what I mean? So, and they're not hiding the regular system settings from you the way this system is hiding the system settings. On Zorin, you can install themes out the yazoo and make it look however you want to make. They just ask that, hey, you know, we have a premium feature, and you know, you can do this, that, and the other with it. They're telling you what it can do, and at least they're upfront with it. This right here is trickery. At least in my eyes, it's trickery. Like I said, if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments that I'm wrong and explain to me why it is that I'm wrong. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you like the video you just saw, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video you saw, by all means, give it a thumbs down. It's all fair game here on LinuxHub Prime. And that's going to do it for this one. And I'm out. And stay away from Winux or LinuxFX, whatever you want to call this. Stay away. You've been warned.